Arkansas approves funding for local water and wastewater projects. Arkansas officials have approved nearly $478,670 in financial assistance for water and wastewater projects across the state, supporting upgrades in several communities while advancing broader infrastructure investment plans. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders announced the funding this week, with projects benefiting communities in Saline, Union, and Newton counties, as well as a statewide training initiative for water system operators. 3 of the projects serve more than 8,900 Arkansans, while the 4th supports workforce training for utilities across the state. Arkansas is growing at a record pace, and our infrastructure must grow with it, Sanders said. That's why my administration is investing in water projects across the state, building on the more than $2.7 billion we've already committed to strengthen water and wastewater systems. Local upgrades addressing aging systems. The funding package combines loans and grants from Arkansas water infrastructure programs, targeting both system improvements and workforce development. The Arkansas Rural Water Association received a $120,000 grant from the Water Development Fund to support its water operator certification and renewal training program, which provides training and certification for water system operators serving communities across Arkansas. In Bryant, a $286,640 loan from the Clean Water State Revolving Fund will support the Leah Circle Parallel Gravity Sewer Project, which serves approximately 8,496 customers. The project is designed to improve sewer system reliability and capacity for the city's existing customer base. 2 smaller systems will also receive assistance. The city of Felsenthal in Union County secured a $51,224 loan for sewer collection system repairs serving 56 customers, while the Nail Swain Water Association in Newton County received a $20,806 loan to rehabilitate a water storage tank serving approximately 379 customers. Projects of this scale are common across rural areas, where aging infrastructure and smaller ratepayer bases can make upgrades difficult without outside financial support. Additional financing planned for future projects. Alongside the project approvals, the Arkansas Natural Resources Commission adopted a resolution authorizing the issuance of up to $48.5 million in general obligation bonds. The bonds will support water, waste disposal, and pollution abatement projects included in the Commission's fiscal years 2026 to 2027 plan of work. The action follows a February proclamation by Governor Sanders granting authority for the bond issuance under Act 631 of 2007, which governs Arkansas's water infrastructure financing program. State officials say the current bond authority is expected to be fully allocated by summer 2027, reflecting continued demand for water infrastructure funding across the state. To maintain the funding pipeline, the Arkansas legislature passed Act 578 of 2025, which will place a proposal on the November 2026 general election ballot asking voters to authorize an additional $500 million in general obligation bonds for water, wastewater, and environmental infrastructure projects. Water investment tied to economic growth. State leaders say maintaining dependable water and wastewater systems remains essential to supporting both public health and economic development. Access to dependable water and wastewater systems is foundational to public health and economic growth in Arkansas, said Arkansas Secretary of Agriculture Wes Ward. The infrastructure push reflects a broader national challenge. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency estimates that drinking water systems alone will require more than $600 billion in investment over the next 2 decades to repair and modernize infrastructure across the United States. For many smaller communities, state funding programs often provide the capital needed to move forward with critical system improvements. Updating Arkansas's long-term water plan. Arkansas is also updating its long-term water management strategy. In 2023, Governor Sanders issued Executive Order 2327, launching a comprehensive review of the Arkansas Water Plan, which guides the state's management of water resources, supply, demand, and water quality. The first phase of the review, conducted by the Arkansas Department of Agriculture and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, was completed in August 2024. A second phase of the update is currently underway and expected to conclude in summer 2026. Long-term water reliability starts with strategic investment and responsible stewardship, said Chris Kolklischer, director of the Arkansas Department of Agriculture's Natural Resources Division. By prioritizing improvements to aging infrastructure and supporting proactive planning, we are helping communities build resilient systems that will provide safe, consistent service for generations to come. As population growth and infrastructure demands continue to rise in many regions, state officials say continued investment in water systems will remain central to Arkansas's long-term economic and environmental planning. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites by Environment and Energy Leader. For partnership opportunities, please reach out to our team.